This summer transfer window had blockbuster deals, bargains, and pure chaos. I'm counting down the top 10 Premier League transfers of 2025, and trust me, my number one might split opinions. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Mids MB, giving you great Premier League content, and this top 10 list is not surface level. We go a little bit deeper. So let's get straight into it. Now, every pick in this list is judged by these 5 criteria: fee versus the actual output, tactical fit, their early impact in the Premier League so far, is there any upside, resale value to these transfers, and lastly, will it increase the club's ceiling and their floor? So without further ado, in at number 10, Robin Roefs to Sunderland. Now, as a promoted club, your goalkeeper is your insurance policy. Roefs already has 3 clean sheets in 7 Premier League games, which is a great start for any promoted side. For around 10 million euros, that is stability that you can definitely build on. Now, if he's able to keep that form up in the Premier League, Sunderland won't just be fighting for survival. They'll be fighting to shock people, and who knows where that could take Sunderland this season. Number 9, Yeremy Pino to Crystal Palace. After losing main talisman Ebere Eze to Arsenal, Palace needed directness. They needed flair and creativity on the wings. Incoming, Yeremy Pino from Villarreal for £26 million. The dribbling, energy and creativity down the right-hand side or the left-hand side, Yeremy Pino can do it all. Now, Pino is still adapting to the pace and the physicality of the Premier League, but he himself backs his quality to make it in this league. And I personally think if the end product catches up to the effort that he's putting out week in after week, Palace won't only replace what they've lost in Eze, but can also have a very, very valuable asset moving forward. And this might be one of the bargains of the window. Number 8, Noni Madueke to Arsenal. Season upon season, Arsenal have lacked a capable backup for Bukayo Saka. They needed someone who can create chaos, someone with a bit of flair and a direct winger. In come Noni Madueke. Since swapping Chelsea for Arsenal in the summer, Madueke has averaged around 5 dribbles per 90, which is something that Saka wasn't able to do due to being doubled up and tripled up every single game. Now, despite currently being injured and not putting up a goal or an assist so far in the Premier League for Arsenal, he has definitely shown with his performances that he's a more than capable backup for Saka and might even play with Saka on the left-hand side. If he manages to refine his end product, knowing when to shoot, when to dribble, when to cross, and be effective in the final third, Arteta may have pulled off a very, very good piece of business, and Madueke might be Arsenal's X-factor in certain games. Number 7, João Pedro to Chelsea. Chelsea have finally bought a forward who links up play. With 2 goals and 3 assists in the Premier League so far, this is a testament that the form he showed in the Club World Cup is still running hot in the Premier League. He connects midfield to the attack, he takes the pressure off the wingers, and honestly, he's been playing there like he's been there for seasons, not months. Now, with a transfer fee of around 60 million, this means that if his form does start to run cold, which it has been in recent weeks, the scrutiny will be massive. But if not, João Pedro could be one of Chelsea's most important signings under Enzo Maresca. Number 6, Tijjani Reijnders to Manchester City. Reijnders is Guardiola's new conductor. With over 90% passing accuracy and one of the most progressive passes in the league so far, Manchester City might have just found their new conductor to sit alongside Rodri. He keeps the ball moving, he dictates the rhythm, and he starts the attacks. For around £50 million, Tijjani Reijnders has been performing out of his skin. Now, the only thing to consider with this transfer is whether or not he can keep up the pressure and keep up the performances for a City side who's looking to return back to their previous successes of winning the Champions League and the Premier League. Number 5, Mohammed Kudus to Tottenham. Under Thomas Frank, Spurs wanted someone with creativity, with drive, and with real threat from the wide sides that is also able to play in the middle if needed. In come Mohammed Kudus from West Ham. With 1 goal and 4 assists in 7 games for Tottenham so far, not only does he top the charts for the most assists in the Premier League so far, but he's also in the top 3 for the most chances created this season. For Tottenham, Kudus turns transitions into actual shots and actual chances, something that they've been lacking since Harry Kane left for Bayern Munich. For £55 million, if he manages to stay consistent, stay fit, and continue showing these qualities, it will be £55 million very, very well spent by Tottenham. Alright, so we're halfway through, and I want your say. Out of all your new arrivals in the summer, who is the one who's impressed you the most? Drop your pick in the comments down below, and I'll pin the best one before the next video. And now, on to the top 4. These are deals that really shift the league. Number 4, Bryan Mbeumo to Manchester United. Now, Mbeumo isn't just a headline grabber, he's more of a culture shifter. 4 goal contributions in 6 games already, and a Premier League proven forward who knows how to get goals and get important goals. He presses, he finishes, he links play, he works hard. These are 4 things that Manchester United have been missing not only last season, but for a very long time. Now, the only risk with this transfer is that he cost Manchester United £70 million. And this means he's no longer an underdog. He's now front and centre, playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world. Now, if he performs, that is great, because that is 70 million that has been justified in a Premier League proven forward who's been getting better season on season. But if he doesn't perform, this 70 million is now smelling like a flop to add to a very, very long list of expensive but unsuccessful Manchester United signings. Number 3. Victor Gyökeres to Arsenal. Arsenal finally have a focal point. Since losing Aubameyang many seasons ago, Arsenal have lacked a true number 9, someone who'd be a threat in the box with real aggression and an eye for goal. Victor Gyökeres is all of that and more. With 3 goals in 7 appearances so far, he lands himself in the top 5 for shots on target per 90 minutes. Now, despite not finding a back in the net against Manchester United, Man City and even Liverpool, his hold-up play and his sheer work rate up front allows the likes of Saka and Martinelli to now attack freely. Now, despite what some Arsenal fans may be voicing online about how he's not been playing well in some games this season, if he keeps up his current goal-scoring form, this will see him land himself around 20 Premier League goals this season, something that can change Arsenal from contenders to title favourites, and from second place to lifting the silverware they've been crying out for all of these seasons. Number 2. Hugo Ekitike to Liverpool. Hugo Ekitike is thriving in Merseyside. 3 goals and 1 assist in 6 games see him be one of the most important forwards for Liverpool on the slot this season. He's already Liverpool's top goal scorer. He's mobile, he's clinical, he's got flair, and the sheer strength and pace he has is frightening. All of this makes him perfect for Arne Slot's vertical transitions. Now, the fee of around 80 million plus 15 million in euros might sound a bit steep, but when you're scoring this early on in your Liverpool career and you're lighting games on fire, no one's really going to pay attention to it. And that's exactly how it should be. If the chemistry with Wirtz and Salah and Gakpo starts to really click, the Premier League may be in trouble, because Liverpool's front line is looking extremely scary. Now, before we get into number 1, if you guys are enjoying this video, be sure to drop a like, and don't forget, comment down your pick of who has been the most impressive summer transfer in the Premier League so far. Now, this transfer is a record breaker. Florian Wirtz to Liverpool. Now, I know. Let me land. The record breaker, Florian Wirtz, is Liverpool's new creative hub. 7 games, 9 shots. No goals and no assists, but trust me, things are going to change for Florian Wirtz. Liverpool didn't splash over 120 million euros for quick success and quick numbers. They're in this for the long game. It is early in the season, but let's not forget, last season for Leverkusen in the Bundesliga, he got 10 goals and 12 assists from central midfield. They bought 5 years of creativity, flair, and control. Now, of course, with a massive fee comes massive pressure, and if Florian Wirtz adapts to the pace and physicality of the Premier League, he is going to be a problem. We're no longer going to be thinking of Liverpool as Salah's Liverpool, because after this season, it will be referred to as Florian Wirtz's Liverpool. There, I said it. The cat's out of the bag. Quickly, honourable mentions. Christian Mosquera to Arsenal. Good piece of business for a young defender who seems more than capable and comfortable playing out from the back and defending. Giovanni Leone to Liverpool. An elite prospect, injured early, but definitely provides cover and someone who is physical enough to keep up with Liverpool's demanding defence. But there we have it. That is my top 10 transfers of the Premier League summer 2025, both with the stats and the stories. Now, who would you move up or down in my list? Would you completely remove some and swap them for other people? Drop your rankings down below and I'll pick the best one and pin it before my next video. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you enjoy watching my videos. And guys, there'll be a new top 10 coming very, very soon. Now, very quickly, there's going to be a video popping up on screen right here. I think you guys are going to enjoy this video even more than you enjoyed this one. So make sure you watch that. And until next time, keep it real. And I'll see you when I see you in a bit.